Today, I want to talk about family. I want to talk about marriage. Have you ever asked yourself what is happening between you and your husband or between you and your wife? Have you ever asked yourself what is the problem that the initial love is no longer there? You don't love each other the way you used to love. You cannot walk together as you used to walk. Even you cannot go outings as you used to do. And then all the time you are fighting. Have you ever wondered what is happening? Sometimes you also complain about your husband. He comes home late. He comes home drunk. He's not faithful. He's not providing for the house. He cannot pay school fees. Even he's not happy with you. And even the husbands are also complaining about their wives. Maybe your wife is not honest. He's not respecting you. He's not talking good about you. All the time you are fighting. You cannot live under the same roof. You cannot also go to outings together as you used to do. And even to the higher level, maybe you have separated. You have divided the kids like land. Someone is having two, another one is having one. Even though you have all the kids, or maybe your husband is not having any, and even you have taken yourself to the kids officer, different officers complaining about what is happening. Have you asked yourself, what is it? What is eating your family, or what is eating your marriage? There are so many challenges, and these challenges doesn't mean that marriage is not real. Maybe there are spiritual challenges, there are physical challenges in fighting. There are also emotional challenges. You are not happy when you go home. Even you don't want to go to that house because you are going to meet your husband, or you are going to meet your wife. Or maybe the kids are complaining. Our dad, our mom, all the time they are fighting. So the kids are not happy even when they are at school because of these emotional things. Or others may be financial. Maybe you don't have enough money as you used to have. Or maybe the mother is having more, the husband is not having anything. So when the wife is having a lot of money, it becomes an issue. When the husband is not having a lot of money, it becomes issue. And then initially, you used to be working together. You used to be so happy with each other. You used to work and do everything together. What has happened? That you cannot share the same initial love. Remember, the love which was there at the beginning is very important to sustain and also to make you live together. Many times when you are not having that initial love, the initial touch with each other, definitely you cannot work together. Why? Because it's as if there's a drift. There's something which has entered into your hearts in an extent that you don't feel the other person. Even you don't want him or her to touch you. Even you don't want to share the happy moments. Even you don't want to sit on the same chair, or maybe in the same sitting room. What is happening? What is it that is hitting your marriage? It is the high time to realize that there are three basic things which are so important. And the first one is marriage is a grace from God. God has blessed you to live with your friend. Remember, you are two people who are not angels. Your wife is not angel. Your husband is not an angel. But both of you come together, and then God gives you the graces to live together. Marriage always opens the wounds. It is in marriage you are going to know the weakness of your husband or your wife. It is in marriage you are going to know what is the problem of your husband and what is the problem of your wife. You don't become perfect, but now everything becomes naked. That you know your husband is a drunkard. He likes women. Your wife likes abusing. He likes gossiping. He likes giving stories outside. So you know all these weaknesses. But this does not mean that you are doomed to die. Remember what you promised each other at the beginning. Remember the sweet words you said, "Hi, so and so, I take you, John, to be my husband, or to me, my wife. I promise to be true to you in all good times and bad times, in sickness and also in health, in wealth and in poverty. And then I promise to honor you all the days of your life. Remember those words you said, either during the sacrament of matrimony or maybe when you used to move together, that you are going to do everything for your husband or for your wife until time goes or until you die. What has happened that you cannot stay together? That's why I'm saying marriage is a grace from God. God has graced you so to live with your partner even if he or she has a problem. It's in marriage you support each other. It is in hard times you support each other. The moment there is a challenge, hold the umbrella for your friend. Make your husband, make your wife a friend. Hold that umbrella and stand firm. Because it is in togetherness you are going to live that marriage. And then the second thing is, marriage is a gift from God. God blesses each one of you to live together. God has given you that husband you are complaining about, that wife you are complaining about. God has seen it fit to give you that person so that you can complement each other. So, God has enabled you to live with that person or to get that person. Sometimes I know we say we have made a mistake. Maybe you usually say you made a mistake to take this husband, you made a mistake to take this wife, you made a mistake to enter into a relationship. Maybe you are where you are because of your husband. If you had taken another man, you would have gone far. If you had taken another wife, you would have not gone far. How do you know that the other person is better than your husband? How do you know the other wife is better than your wife? So let us stop guessing and realize God has given you the best gift you can have in this world. And the moment you have this gift, then it's easier for you to live together. And then remember, marriage is a way of life. The moment you come together, then you have to compose yourselves. And then you realize you have this person for the rest of your life. You have this wife for the rest of your life. You have this man for the rest of your life. And then it is upon you two, you now come together and then realize sometimes there will be hardships. There will be challenges, problems. But this doesn't mean that marriage is not possible. Marriage is very possible because you have seen other people enjoying their marriages. And it's only this, now you take marriage as a plant which grows. The moment you water, then it blossoms. The moment you prune, then it blossoms. The moment it is tilled, then it blossoms. And how are you going to do this? Remember, don't expose your husband. Don't expose your wife to other people. If there's a problem, just discuss it among yourselves. And then at the same time, discuss issues. Stop complaining. Don't be so mute. Communicate with your husband, with your wife. Keeping quiet doesn't help. Maybe somebody has done something wrong to you and then you keep quiet. It doesn't help. Discuss with your husband. Discuss an issue with your wife, and then it becomes very easy for you to move forward. At the same time, be patient. Family needs time. Give time to your marriage. Give time to your husband. Also, spend some time with your wife. Take them for outing. When was your last time to take your wife for an outing? When was your last time also to tell your husband, let us go out for an outing. Let us just go somewhere, and then you discuss. Also, you share family issues. Don't be so separate. Don't take other people for an outing. Or maybe you take another man, or you take another wife, and then you forget your spouse. That's the only person who is so dear to you. As I said, the first love is very, very, very important and very crucial. At the same time, nothing is impossible before God. I know maybe something has become sour in your marriage. It's not too late for you to rectify that. It's not too late for you also to come together. Maybe you separated because of very small things which are not important. Just leave that. Focus on what is important. Come together, live together as an husband and a wife. And at the same time, don't be saying you are so busy that you cannot have time with your children. You are so busy, you don't have time for your husband. You are so busy, you don't have time for your wife. No, create time for each other. Live together as friends. Before you say, is my husband, is my wife, be friends. And that friendship is the one which you need to cultivate. That's that you can enjoy your life with your husband, with your wife. Go outings, make merry, move all over. Enjoy your husband, enjoy your wife. Be happy when you are walking together with her. Don't leave her miles away and then you walk alone. No, hold hands. Just hug each other. When was your last time to be hugged by your husband? Or to be hugged by your wife? Or maybe go to an excess of holding hands together. Sometimes you only greet each other in church and then that's all. Always remember, hug your husband, your wife. Just hold each other hands and then you become so close to each other. Always, my dear brothers and sisters, just focus on your family. Just focus on your wife. Focus on your husband. Focus on your children. That's the only family which is going to bury you. Those are the people who are going to take care when you grow old. Those are the people who will be visiting you the moment you are incapacitated. So, treasure your marriage. Treasure your children. Treasure your husband. Treasure your wife. And for sure, you are going to make a very good family. May God bless your marriage. Enjoy your marriage and be happy.